Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Julian Wasimira Katumba and thanks for watching. If you're a new subscriber, you're most welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, yeah? Like and comment. Well, before I proceed with this video, this is part 2 of the other video. So in case you haven't watched part 1, please run to it so that you know what we're actually, proceeding with. So in this video, I am literally bringing to you what you can do after life after university. So number one, like the first thing you need to do, okay, it's not entirely like the first thing, but one of the things you need to do first is to secure a place to stay. While at campus, we have places to stay, relatives, hostels, halls, and all those things. But now, when you're done with university, those things are like gone. You have to figure out where you're going to stay, what your address is going to be. So what you do, you need to find a place to stay. And by a place to stay, I mean maybe a rental, because I don't think you have the money to build, do you? But anyways, of course, most people can't afford it otherwise. Apart from those of you who can actually be gifted by your parents, maybe houses and all. But if you can't, then maybe renting a house would be something that you can, consider. Usually, what is best for you is to co-rent with a friend. Of course, while at university, I expect you to have made friends, like those friends you trust. You can do that. I remember when I got done with campus, I co-rented a house with my other, were they 3 friends? So we were 4. The house had 2 bedrooms and then a sitting room, a dining. So we'd share the other parts, but then the rooms would sleep like 2-2. Would share 2-2. So you could try the same, and it's way cheaper than just, staying alone. But if you can, afford staying alone, perfectly okay. But make sure, as much as you're trying to celebrate and, celebrate your achievement, think about where to stay. Now, another thing that you need to do after university is to make yourself available for opportunities. And by opportunities, I mean like every opportunity. Don't be the kind who be like, no, if it's not well paying, I won't go. If it's not in Kampala, I am not available. If it's not like, no. Don't make life complicated, because it will be complicated. Be available to those opportunities, whether it's in Bara or Kitigum or wherever. Like, just make yourself available, because it's from that first opportunity that you're going to land on your next opportunity or job. So make yourself available to those different opportunities, even if it's just like a volunteering opportunity. Just be available, because after all, serving people is such a nice thing to do, Yeah, so don't be a person that's so picky on opportunities or jobs or whatever. Like, just be open and available. Something else you need to do, remember I talked about pressures of job hunting in my first video. So you need to extensively apply for jobs. Like, extensively apply for jobs. There are people who will be like, me, I won't apply, after all I won't get. How sure are you? Like, all of us get jobs through applying. Okay, a few get from referrals and all that, but you will need to apply for those jobs. Actually, what you can do is to subscribe to newsletters so that you're able to get those job notifications that are available. Apply. Actually, set aside some money so that you may have money to print out and photocopy and all that, your CV, so that you apply. You never know. If you apply in 30 places, you could get 5 that will call you. If you apply in 5, you may get none. So the bigger your scope, the more the chances, yeah? Okay, another thing, you guys, that you need to do is to cleanse up and filter your social media platforms. While at campus, you're somehow free, up and about, partying and everything. Some of you don't care how you dress up, some of you don't care what you post. But this is the time, sweetie, you have to sit down, get your pages, like all the pages. By pages, I mean, I don't know, Instagram, FB, Twitter, like all of them. Filter, cleanse your pages, because the moment you apply for those jobs and you're going to be shortlisted or being considered, these days it's like a must. Those human resource people, they are going to type in your name and see how have you been living your life. In case you look lousy on your pages, or maybe you are not decent enough, alas, So that is something you need to consider. Actually, it's a big point. Consider that. If it means deleting those things, please do. If it means just starting all over again, like start afresh. And something else I can actually advise you about this is to use your real names. I can't be Julian or Samira and then on my social media platforms I'm using Hot Chick. Like, you understand? Imagine I'm applying for a job in a big organization and then I'm Hot Chick. Really? You understand? So you have to you have to make your social media platforms clean. Another thing you can do after university is to, take some fun classes. You people, while at university, people just tell us about the good things, like it's only about partying and life and everything. But my friend, it's actually tense there. It's not as easy as we actually think. So after that whole thing, it's also important that after campus, you take some fun classes. In case you love to probably maybe cook, you can take those cooking classes, or swim, do those classes, or maybe DJing, like those things that are fun to do. Take those fun classes. Let it not be about serious work, job applying, suits and all that, like, or maybe you're just down, you're like me, I'm finished. No, do things that make you feel alive. Do things that make you have fun, feel alive, feel young, because you're still young anyway. Now, something else that you need to do is to have a clean CV, a killer CV drawn. You know these days people actually pay money to have their CVs like well put, well drafted. If possible, just invest in that. It's not a lot of money. Just get someone who is good at it and they draft for you a beautiful CV, because that is what sells you first before they actually get to encounter you physically. So have your CV drawn out, like well drafted, so that you entice those people to come and check you out, shortlist you for those jobs. Then something else that you need to do after university, you guys, we are now living in a world of online selling, online buying. And remember, before the jobs come, you still need food, you still need data, you still need airtime to connect with your friends. So how are you going to get that money if you're not trying some things here and there? Now, sweetie, what you do, be available, make yourself available for gigs, or you can even create these job opportunities yourself. It's not entirely that you must be a job seeker. You can actually create these jobs. What you can do is maybe do some online business. Just put on your status, post shoes or bags or jewelry or what, and those things actually sell. Trust me, if you get like 20,000 a day, or maybe 20,000 maybe in 3 days, that is good enough for you to afford a meal. Don't entirely sit home and you're like, I've applied, I'm just waiting for a call. Till when? You need to figure out some simple small ways to still earn a living, even before you get that job or before you start your big company that you dream of. Yeah? Then something else that you need to do is forget about the 5-year plan. Like, everyone after campus, they have this 5-year plan. In 5 years, I have to have constructed a house. I have to be maybe a manager. I have, all those dreams, which is okay, Bambi. It's okay to dream. But I'm just coming to tell you, just forget that plan for now, because honestly, you're going to die of pressure. For you to make it simpler for yourself is to forget about those 5-year goals and everything. Set them, but don't make them run your life. Remember, I finished campus in 2019. It's now how years have just flown by before. I can't even begin to think what I've done or what I haven't done. I'll feel embarrassed. But don't put yourself on pressure to construct a house, to buy a car, to do what in 5 years, because 5 years are just going to pass by in just a blink of an eye. 5 years are done. So just live one day at a time, but also be organized. Well, it's of course, it's a lot that you can do after university, and of course my comment section is always open to you. Please share with us what you think our university graduates can actually do after university. Something to say before I leave is, it's okay not to know what to do next. It's okay. We all get to that point. Don't feel demotivated like I am finished or what. No, it's okay not to know what to do next. First, sit down, calm down, relax, think, and then figure out what to do next, and you'll be good to go. Otherwise, I personally wish you the best life after university. May opportunities come your way, and smile. Thanks for watching. Bye.